Okay, well,
To the church. Social Security.
so who are you going to buy Christmas present for, Dad?
I don't know.
Well, how about Susan?
Well,
She lives in Florida.
yeah, I'd always get I'd get a card off with a little money in it. That's what I discovered.
Well, what about your favorite son, Terry? You got to get him something.
He doesn't.
And then don't forget you have another son by the name of Stephen. He lives in Florida. I mean, he lives here some of the time.
Well, let's go home. Let's go to my house and see what we can find.
You got any old cast-off presents there?
More than likely.
Okay.
Have you been there?
I was
lately?
there.
Hmm?
I was there about a week ago. For about 10 days.
Was everything in
Yeah,
fairly
it was
good
perfect.
shape?
Mm-hmm.
What was your great-grandfather's name?
Oh,
Was that Grandpa Charlie?
Well, I have to stop and think on that. Good Lord, this is.
Well, when you went out to the farm in Iowa, who was there?
Charles, I think his name was.
Grandpa Charles?
Yeah, I think it was.
You remember his wife's name?
Oh Lord, I ought to. I'd get a good whack if I did. I have to think about that. Oh.
Can't remember, huh?
Go get the cows, Bert.
Go get the cows? Is that what they told you?
2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah?
They see me coming. Well, there was about 12 to 14 milkers in the.
Uh-huh.
And I think there were 2 or 3 uncles there.
Is it Uncle Jim? Oh, no, wait, that would be, no. Uncle Oliver you talking about?
No. I was a gopher. I was sent to go get things and bring water and turn the...
Now, was this the same farm
Robert.
Uncle Robert?
Uncle Bob, yeah. Uncle
Isn't
Bob.
that the guy that was scouted by the St. Louis Browns?
Might have been. He was most active.
Uh-huh. In baseball, I'm talking about.
Oliver.
Uncle Oliver.
Yeah, well, he was more alone and with other things that he was doing, working for people and making money. Oliver, and who else was there?
Loyal?
Loyal, yeah, Uncle Loyal. Yeah.
And maybe Harold?
Harold, yeah. It's
And Genevieve?
yeah, my mother.
Your mother, that's right.
How do you remember all this stuff?
Well, you've taught me a little bit, and I don't want to forget it.
I think your wife remembers more.
So he's putting it, making a memory.
Oh,
Take a video.
is that my wife over there, Dad?
I hope so.
No, that's my brother's wife, Dad.
Really? Oh.
That's Sandy.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, so you were in the invasion of Okinawa. What years were you there? Was it 44, 45?
Oh, let me think.
Because I can't remember. I think it was 45.
I think it's closer to 42. Memory serves.
Well, that's probably when you went into the Army.
Yeah.
And then you went over to the Pacific?
Yeah. Oh boy, is that hard to remember that though.
Well, it's been a lifetime ago.
Oh, Eniwetok, Kwajalein, Okinawa, I was on all of those.
Uh-huh.
As we gathered up, as we step by step, we forced the Japanese out of the road, and they surrendered. They give up. And
Did you get any souvenirs?
I may have a one or two, but it's so hard for me to remember a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Will we sell my house or keep it?
Keep it.
Okay, done. You, my lady, will have to take care of it when I am gone. I can do what you want with it, sell it, rent it out.
But you were at Pearl Harbor, too.
You bet I was. Quite a time, too.
Did you spend much time there?
Couple of days, yeah.
Couple of days?
Yeah, I think so.
I remember when you and I went to Pearl Harbor in 1968, you told me how different it was from when you were there in the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot imagine what it's like now.
It was more quite near its original appearance. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I had seen it, of course, in its original appearance. I had seen it as the war was going on.
Now, that radar installation that they had there, did you work on that?
Yes, that was my. I was a radar man for the for installation and repair and.
You knew one of your buddies from the Army. Was it his name Jack or something?
Jack Hubert.
Well, Jack Hubert might be one of them, but there was some guy who supplied our store with nuts and bolts. You remember his name? He had a name like a rifle, some kind of rifle. And I can't his name wasn't Winchester, was it? No, it wasn't Winchester. But remember this guy? He had a nut and a bolt shop out there, I think on Manheim or in River Grove.
I'm thinking.
You used to talk to him every now and again.
Yeah. Well, it may pop up.
So you haven't been out to the farm in a long time then, huh?
Oh no, not now.
You know your grandson Richard and your great grandkids were out there to visit Roger and Carol.
Is that right?
Yep. Your granddaughter Anna is going to the University of Iowa, and they stopped out there on their way to go and visit the campus.
You know,
Is that your doorbell?
No, it's clock.
I've forgotten so much that it's.
Yeah.
It's. Well, it's.
Well, do you see any of the men in the Masonic Lodge at all?
Not recently. No, I haven't been to lodge for some time because it's
Difficult to travel?
a little bit. Yeah, I don't even know.
Occasionally he'll go to the Masonic or the Joby meetings for the
I
camping.
don't drive anymore, do I?
No, we take you.
I mean myself.
No, we take you.
Yeah, because I'd be a
Don't have
little.
license
when you're 90 years old, you know, you
Yeah, you're 90 and 1.
got a little more load to carry.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to take any chances.
Well, it's not getting any easier for me driving at night either, I'll be honest with you.
Well, yeah, but
Well, we make out.
this lady's got all the talent for whatever's required, so I just leave it to her.
There you go.
He's a big helper.
Oh, you bet. We'll do it.
Yep. You still cutting the lawn?
When it's ready and not raining, yeah.
Annie Rick Philippe, some fold laundry,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. I haven't
empty
looked
the
at it.
dishwasher.
Yep.
So you say that tree dropped all its leaves at once, huh?
Yes. I
Yeah.
was amazed that you go out there and you'll still see the crown of them.
No
lying on the
kidding.
ground.
You think there was a big puff of wind?
Soon as the weather changes and we get farther along, I'm going
Yeah.
to get busy on that lawn and get it all fixed
Yeah.
up. The leaves are going to be boxed and burnt or moved or thrown away or whatever.
Well, are you putting up a Christmas tree this year?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to get Dad in on that.
Yep,
God bless
he's
you.
always help
Thank you.
with the ornament done.
We have to buy one then.
Yeah. Hey, you remember those damn geese that your grandma used to have on the farm? These geese would come and chase you. I'm serious. They bite like nobody's
They
business.
get a hold of your pants like this with their bill and whack it with their wings.
Yeah, they'll hit you with the wings and it hurts. They'll come after you. They start raising those wings up. Ah! They come running after you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember your grandmother. Dad,
Yeah,
she must
Grandma Shaw.
have been 85, 90
yeah,
years
she
old,
was up
out in
in
that
her-
garden with a hoe.
She was up in her 80s.
Yeah, she was just something else. I caught her one time at 1918 North Natoma,
Oh.
and I remember this clear as the ring of a bell, sharp. She's standing in the double kitchen sink. She's got a foot in each sink, and she's got a rag in her hand, and she's cleaning off the curtain rods.
I remember that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, she was.
You remember what year she was born in?
Oh, Lord.
That was 1876.
Yeah, okay. That sounds about right, I guess.
Yep.
I knew it was before 1900. I didn't know if it was
Well, what can you remember about California Boke?
California.
Callie Boke? You know, your mom was always talking about some woman by the name of Callie who was born on a trip in a wagon train going out to California.
Oh.
And they called her California, and they called her Callie for short. I was hoping maybe you could remember something about that.
Boy, I haven't thought about that
Yeah.
for a long, long time.
You know what we need is Grandma's old pictures, and I don't know where they are.
Have you looked at them around the house?
Well, there's no more house to look at, Dad. 1800 North Natoma, somebody else owns now.
Oh. Well, did we say we must have saved to pull the pictures out?
Well, maybe Junior got them.
That's possible. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to call. will help me if he can.
Mm-hmm.
JR.
Yep. I guess he lives in Florida now.
I'm thinking.
I think he lives, somebody just said Sarasota, but that's not it.
That's not
Fort something or other?
Yeah.
Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
He lives in
Fort
Fort
Myers,
Myers,
yeah.
Florida, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and his son Larry has had a very successful life in his insurance, HMO or PPO or whatever it's called. And him and his family, they travel the world.
Oh.
They travel the world. I see them on Facebook every now and again. And they're off on some adventure. I forget where they were for Thanksgiving, but somewhere in the Caribbean, I believe. I don't know, St. Thomas, St. Croix, one of the Caribbean islands. Yep.
This is very excellent.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much. You have just won the best coffee maker.
You know what I was looking at the other day? A picture of you in high school when you ran on the track team.
Oh,
And you had some kind of little trophy in your hand.
Oh, I must have won something, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you were on track.
Goodness, yeah. Crane High School.
Crane High School.
Yeah, boy. That's been
You know,
a
I should have
long
brought my
time.
little computer with me, doggone it. There's pictures in there he could have saw.
I haven't been home for quite a while. I think I maybe have some pictures there yet.
Well, you got some on the walls.
Well,
And what I did to a few of those was I took my camera, this one right here, and I took pictures of them. And then I put them into my computer.
well, you folks might just well take them and put them in your own possession because, you know.
I haven't been to your house in months. Well, that's not true. That's not true. I stopped by your house probably less than 2 months ago.
Was the grass cut?
Yeah.
Was it looking in pretty good shape?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's taking care of it?
Stephen.
Oh, Steve is. Oh,
Yeah, he goes down there periodically.
Oh, that's
A lot of his
right.
work is down in that part of Florida. Where'd you say he's at? Sarasota today?
Sarasota,
He's
yeah.
in Sarasota today. Now that's probably 4 hours from your house, something like that. So he's down there. But he had the grass was taken care of, and a lot of the trees were trimmed, and you know he's doing what he can around there.
I've been wondering maybe we should try and sell it and split the money up for everybody.
Well, it's a good thought, but not right now.
Well, if the time comes.
Yep. So he's working on that, and I stopped by your house. Honest to God, I can't remember why. I think it had to do with a motorcycle event, and I happened to be, you know, just passing by. I was right in St. Oh, that's what it was. I was at the American Legion in St. Augustine, you know, by the foot of the Four Lions Bridge. I was right there on a poker run, and I said, okay, Dad's house is 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes from here. So I rode down to C Street, and I thought Stephen was in Florida at the time, but he wasn't home. So I just went around the property, and everything looked okay to me.
That's 505C?
505C.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to leave it to you folks. You take care of it for a while.
All right. Boy, I tell you what, I hated cutting grass over at that place with them damn roots coming up out of the ground.
If there's any possible trouble, you can always sell it and split it up, you know. Maybe that's the best way if it's not something that's needed for a good friend or something like that. Why, just sell the damn thing and split the money. I don't want a damn penny out of it. I'm getting my payoff right here.
All right.
This poor woman has to...
Well, when I get up in years, there's a bedroom waiting for me, too, so... You
Well, I
just
do appreciate
got to do it as long as you can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... when the weather's good, I like to keep their yard looking good. Cut it with the mower and pick up all the things that fall on there. I don't know where... Well, passing motorists or whatever. You know, there's a door you can go through it to get out to the road, right straight.
In the fence?
Yeah. You wouldn't know it unless you took good look. I had forgotten, but then I I was walking around there and I peered at that and, wait a minute here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. It's great. I think this house is great. I mean, you got a nice, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Have you and your husband talked about moving anywhere?
Oh, occasionally.
Well, I think it's quite wonderful, but times change.
Times
Every one of
change.
us, as years roll by, things change, and sometimes it means that you move here, move there, do this, do there. It's the way it is.
Well, I'll see if I can't get Uncle Vic's phone number for you.
Uncle Vic?
Yeah, I'll work on getting you that phone number.
I may not, I probably don't have it.
Okay. Today is December the 4th, 2013. We are in Lake in the Hills at Steve and Sandy's house. And that is Hubert Charles Howard.
There we go.